Go touch grass. My brother in Christ, I can't. Cute quadruped design. Making it into an awkward bipedal for some reason. Game Freak. Why not use early root birds? We got normal or flying. Normal or flying again. Normal or flying. You do realize this is starting to get stale, right? Normal or fly. Take a wild guess what its types are. Fire or flying. Finally the normal or flying curse is broke. Normal or fly. You've gotta be kidding me. Steel or flying. And back to unique typings. Still gets destroyed by Tinkerton of all things. Me full of microplastics. My dad full of asbestos. My grandpop full of lead. I have an army. I have an alligator that knows surf and ice punch. They give the Geodude mascot transparency layer legs. I hate living in Hawaii. Bro, what is this? Downloadable content legendaries be like. Most, if not all the downloadable content is centered around me, and I'm a key part to the plot. Ima show up only for 5 minutes, while the It's Not a Phase mom kid takes all the spotlight. Why not use Sin or Fire types? We got Goku Monk, Cannon Duck, Oven, Lava Boy, yeah that's about it. What if Embor had WhatsApp? Guy Alligator. Yo, wanna go to Callus with me and Meganium? The firefighters. Infinite, I got the coke guys. Grass homie. Tell Samurai he still owes me money. Water homie. I don't owe that Butch shut. Butch. No Unova remake. Electric Gen Alpha Rat. Sigma Pogme Skibbity Digital Circus Ohio Chamberies. Ash's Unova team. 100% power. 99% power. 95% power. 90% power. Charmander merch. Charmeleon merch. Charizard merch. Who is tougher? Some massive sentient robot. Defense 130. Literally just paper. Defense 131. Isn't this huge stadium awesome to battle in? Now please stand 5 feet apart. Please just catch me already. No. Soft resets. Me just wanting to show my niece OG Pokemon anime. Her swearing that if Team Rocket ever tried to steal her Pokemon, she'd kill them. It took Snorlax 17 years and 8 months to get up. 1996, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2014. Snorlax. Me. You and I are not so different. So I was looking up fan-made Mega Eeveelutions on Google, and I googled Megamantine and I got male villains. Evil. 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 Extremely evil. Extremely evil. Extremely evil. Evil. Jot. Female villains. Misunderstood. Caring. And just mind-controlled. Not evil. Just depressed. You can do it, Wooper. Your foe's weak. Get him, Wooper. Darth Maul. Dark. Fighting. Darth Maul. Alala form. Dark. Ice. Happy Bee. Versus. I'm going to slowly walk up to you and your Pokemon and beat you both up myself, Bee. I can vividly remember the feeling of biting into one of these Pokemon bouncy balls. 1998. Back in my day, we had Pokemon inspired by geckos, apes, and sea lions. Nowadays, we have Pokemon based on teapots, car engines, and sushi. I've gotta say I feel bad for the kids of today. Zation. What the heck kinda name is Zamazenta anyway? Zamazenta. Bold words from someone with 2 first names. All of you, get out. Except you stay. What happened to him? He went inside some woman's house in Undella Town. Diglett bus. That's it. That's the post. Say something smart. Kowalski. Terrapagus can't learn Terra Blast. Ash Ketchum becoming league champion and world champion in less than a year. Pokemon game protagonist after 2 days. Roy beating Nimona after a full year of time skip training. Alright, what name should we give a ghost type evolution? Gloomian. Fantian. Reapian. jolty and fainted when the power goes out, and then immediately hits 6 AM. Game Freak. By adding the fairy type and Gen 6, we will give the fairy type to some older Pokemon who should have been it in the first place. So naturally as a fairy, I will become fairy type right. Game Freak. I will become fairy type right. Ever wondered what Lucario really looked like under his mask? Yeah, me neither. Billy, what have you done? Pikachu is more spoiled than Charizard. Aim for the head. Why not use the evolutions we got? Don't say a word. Spark Doggo. Took 6 gems to get Flare Blitz. Brain Cat. The Luna Boy. Leaf. Icicle. Dragon Annihilator. Why not use the EVs we got? Shut up. Sparky Doggo. Grow 8 more tails to set up Sun. Purple Cat. Touch Grass. Mental Breakdown at 3 AM. Cutie Kitty. Faster than Rayquaza. Trainer, hey, check out my collection of shiny Pokemon. The collection. Pokemon players, I fear no man. But that thing, it scares me. Why not use pseudo legendaries we got? Dragon number 1, the goofy one. Mountain Godzilla. Dragon number 2, the angry one. Supercomputer Rock. Dragon number 3, the shark one. Dragon number 4, the edgy one. Dragon number 5, the slimy one. Dragon number 6, the scaly one. Dragon number 7, the spoopy one. Dragon number 8, Glacier Godzilla. Main character, I'm going to steal the Snatcher from Team Snatch to serve my own interests, his trusted associates. That feeling when you're a water or ground type and are about to get hit with a single blade of grass. Guess I'll die. Kyogre and Groudon start fighting. Rayquaza. Why do you like Kieran? He's such a bad character. Me, I just think he's neat. We still talk about you. National Pokedex. Why not use Unova legendaries we got? Pokemon based on the 3 Musketeers in Unova for some reason. I don't know. Brinny. Yu-Gi-Oh looking entities. Yu-Gi-Oh looking entity. VGC edition. Blue Eyes Right Dragon and Generator Bed. Icicle Lizard. Clover Z. The song was a danger though. Mewtwo but bug. Wait, why are both of you here? You're not legendary. Don't say I. Amagus. Why not use past Paradox Pokemon we got? Tire Mammoth. Jigglypunk. Amogu. VGC. Dinomoth. Still no bug or dragon. Punk Rock Magneton. Looking back at it, this might be a teaser for ZA, bringing back Mega Evolution. Are you legendary? Or just a box art Paradox Pokemon? Headplate. Neck. Oh great, you're event exclusive. Watching an awesome battle in Pokemon Horizons, while knowing Team Rocket can't interrupt. My job here is done. But you didn't do anything. 9 months in my womb making me suffer. And he looks like his stupid dad. Trade offer. I receive Mega Garlic. You receive Sick Clay Gundam. Why not use Kanto Psychic types we got? Trade Eeveelution Spoon. No thoughts inside head. Creepy pastas. Not too relevant till a lol made it long. Hiya. Pennywise but honestly creepier. Elsa but purple. Existential Crisis Lab Cat. Are you sure this is the first Pokemon? Playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon be like. It's been rough since my wife left me. Charmander for sure. Me explaining to my Pokemon why I turned the game off mid-battle and restarted. You weren't going to beat him. I was supposed to be beautiful. They would have looked at me and seen a great tank. But now they'll look at me like a trashmon. Slay. Slay. When you are considered as a nice bird, but get damaged by hail. Let's do a trade up challenge. I want free stuff. Show me 3 spiders. I said 3 spiders. Perfection. I was watching the Bellsprout vs Smack fight during the Orange Island series, and I noticed that the referee is astonishingly small in this shot. I know it's the perspective. The guy is supposed to be in the background, but still. Ash at the age of 10. Ash at the age of 12. Ash at the age of 14. Alright, who volunteers to try a new type of evolution? Not me. Sure. Pokemon's RNG, making sure the shiny you encounter is a Pokemon you don't like or use. I'm not asking anymore, Nebby. Get in the bag. Cyrus, Pokemon are not friends. Only tools to achieve my vision. Cyrus Crobert. Why is it sad? Its PB&J ingredients were stolen. No, you can't use normal types against Norman. Uproar. There's this girl I like at work. Any advice on how to get her attention? Personally, I'm not that experienced with girls, but I think the first step is be friendly with her. Start off as acquaintances, then get to know her better through conversation. Speaking of which, try to listen to the things she says, so you have something to talk about. This isn't a guaranteed success, so try to keep your relationship at your own pace. Chickstick giant robots. Why don't you decide what we should call you? Big S. Eevee Grove is finally out. The only evolutions who got an EX card are Florian and Sylveon. Me, who wanted all the evolutions to get their own EX card. Audience cheers. Audience falls silent. Meanwhile, mega fan, me, who knows who these characters are and what their stories are about. If you ever feel useless, just remember that the ability of Fan Rotom is levitate. If I had a nickel for every time there was a blue Gen 1 evolution Pokemon whose name was just Goal, and then the name of the animal it was based on, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And then she took my keystone from me. Zinnia snatched the keystone away from Maxie. Zinnia grabbed the keystone away from Archie. Keystones. When it's late on a Sunday night and you have homework due at midnight, my phone timer that I kept repeating since I was going to do it later. How to be a Lorekeeper. Don't. Asking people nicely for help. Lending there to help save the world from a giant meteorite. Behaving like a rational keeper of peace. You're attempting to be a Lorekeeper of an ancient people, one of the last of their kind. Save the world and honor Asda. Do. 1. Steal the to save the world while withholding info, because being mysterious is cool. Also make sure to overcomplicate everything. 2. Insult Steven Stone for losing his champion title and question his lack of imagination. 3. Drag your emotional support pet along with you into dangerous situations. Save the world and honor Asda. Jolteon. Vaporeon. Florian. Napoleon. Me, when I name the player character in PMD Explorers of Skygaster and I'm suddenly playing Pokemon Platinum instead. Sprigatito. Usually fidge on his balls. Why do we have hands? There are many reasons. Pat the, hold the, cherish the, forfeit all mortal possessions too. Me remembering virtually anything in college. I chose that major because I was good at it. Me remembering each individual stat of Ditto. I'm banishing you to the Shadow Realm. Poof, much better. Breaking. Earth may be trapped inside a giant void in space. Scientists say. What are you doing? Necrozma. Nothing. Nothing. Or something. Miles, I love Klefki. Pavita, what did you just say? Klefki. Clef means key bro. You're saying kiki. Would I ask you for a coffee with cream? Miles, no. Not every card higher than a rare should be graded. Change my mind. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Adventures writers trying not to ruin a character. A huge asteroid, more than 6 miles in diameter, is currently on track to collide with our planet. Meanwhile, as to 2, don't leave me too. This is fine. If I had a nickel for every time one of my favorite Pokemon characters was heavily associated with onions, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. A Pokemon trauma. We've defeated the Elite Four at last. Let's go fight the champion. Picker. What's this sound? Chew. I have a bad feeling about this. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally a piece of cardboard. Delicious. Finally, some good ducking sync pairs. We are about to say something controversial. Will you promise not to be mad if we say it? Oh, trust me, I don't get mad at anything. Me and my friend who both like Pokemon. The National Pokédex is a bad idea, the rest of the Pokemon online fandom. Rah. Hey, can I copy your homework? Sure. Just make it look different, so that it doesn't look like you just copied it. Sure thing. Hey, can I copy your homework? Sure. Just make it look different, so that it doesn't look like you just copied it. Sure thing. Random Harmonia lineage member. Am I really going to defile this grade to all to manipulate people to think that M, but in reality, me, are of a royal blood, so they have to do what me says? Random Harmonia lineage member. Of course, I am. A few moments later. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. If I had a nickel for every time there was a blue-haired teenage protagonist named Chris that goes around befriending monsters and also lives with their mother in a small town, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Gigantamax. Sort. Rumor has it that its gigantic mouth leads not into its body, filled with cursed energy, but instead directly to the afterlife. Shield. It lays traps, hoping to steal the lives of those it catches. If you stand in front of its mouth, you'll hear your loved ones' voices calling out to you. Me. My goat Lucario. Friendship evolution. Me. Goat Cario. You ruined my credibility. Literally all relay programs which literally can learn from existing data. I don't even know who you are. People who choose Drowlet. People who choose Litten. People who choose Poplio. A powerful alliance. Are you flying? Yes, brother, I am. With your earthquake and my flying, we will be unstoppable. Wolverine used Blizzard. Goomy. Shroomy. Bloomy. Moony. Floomy. You're doomy. Fluamy. Kaboomy. Getsis. Most Pokemon villains. Having a Crobat on team. Having Hydreigon with frustration. That time you met Jesus, and he was just like haha check out this sweet yo-yo. Remembering people's names and math equations. My brain. Remembering Pokemon names. My brain. The 4 horsemen of Pokemon. That should be fighting types. How? I wish I could feel Plumeria's tender mark on that chair. Yeah. I'll do that later. Hold up. Because Pokemon logic is 27, is over 40. Do you remember that time when anime showed us Cantonian Tatsujiri? When I show yo girl my Pokemon card collection. What people think the god of space looks like, what the god of space actually looks like. My mom leaves poisoned bread in the kitchen, me and the rat at 3 AM. The official Pokemon YouTube channel, tips hat, and trainers. Has wings. Has scales. Flies. Part of a 3-stage line. Has wings. Has scales. Flies. Part of a 3-stage line. Conclusion. Salamence is a butterfly. Pokemon shine and glimmer like gems thanks to the terrestrial phenomenon. Expectation. Reality. Why not use turtle Pokemon? We got the best Kanto starter, Old Turtle. Best Sinnoh starter, Overhated Medievo. Small Dead Turtle. Big Dead Turtle. Legendary Turtle. Who would win? A huge, fire-breathing dragon beloved by many. A mole boy. Smeargle used Sketch, but Smeargle is suffering an art bulk, and crippling self-doubt, and a family who harshly judges his life choices. Why are you never proud of me? When my super effective attack doesn't one-hit KO. Why? Foe's light screen wore off. Oh, that's why. Why not join the Rising Volt Tacklers? We have Heat Person, Heat Person, Heat Person, Heat Person, Funny Old Guy. The surgery has a 90% success rate. You've played Pokemon. Power 120. Accuracy 90%. Vegeta's team. A single Lockix with the perfect moveset. Another episodic 60 episode per season anime. A 10 to 15 episode high quality story driven anime. Me. Legend Spammer exists. Temp6T. Sobble. Goggle. Sobbable. Swabble. Gobble. Corn on the cobble. Sobbatle. Slobble. Dunsparce and Girafarig getting evolutions. Game Freak. Donphin only getting Paradox forms. A bunch of other desperate Gen 2 Pokemon not even getting to appear in the game. Controller. Low battery. Me. Keeps playing. Controller. Low battery. Me. Keeps playing. Controller. Ice. Me. 118 element. 1000 plus Pokemons. Fun facts with Mudkip. Sandy Shock's hair is actually iron reaction to a magnet. When will this 8-jot learn to do his own taxes? Will you press the button? You lose some brain power, but you become all reliable, over-leveling everything on the first route or 8 dens. If Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were launched without any bug, we would talk about the best Pokemon game ever, and that's a fact. When you say bye to Butterfree, when Butterfree says bye to you, I'm going to get milk and cigarettes. Dugong in English, Dugong in French, la. The Elite Foreign Champion. Now it's time for some witty back and forth banter. You go first. 7-year-old me who just caught a legendary.